Hey everybody, welcome today. I just wanted to quick hop on and just share a little tidbit about homeschooling with little kids. I've got that question a lot, maybe because I have 8 kids under 13, but I wanted to share a little bit of what I do during our homeschool day. Tons of people are in the transition of can I homeschool, can I not homeschool, and we'll tackle that later. But how do I homeschool with little kids? I hopped on here a couple of weeks ago and chatted about how we do mat time, how I lay out a rug and the children grab a toy and they sit on the rug and they do an activity, put the toy back. Well, I wanted today to share with you what actual activities I have for the kids to do. So I currently have 5 kids under 6. I have 6, 5, 4, 2, and then I have a little bitty one over here who's almost 4 months old. So I have a lot of that like jam-packed needs to move activity age. And then I have a 3rd grader, I have a rising 3rd grader, a rising 5th grader, and a rising 8th grader. And they need more time, they need more quiet time. And so how do I make that all work? For us, we school in the morning, and so they're all active and ready to go. So I have a huge tote of toys that I have, and they're all bagged and ready to go for each child. Now, to be completely honest, sometimes we have to go through and we have to rebag them because the stuff gets all dumped into this tote. But most of the time we like to try to keep things in the bag so that it just stays organized and they can just grab that one toy. I don't know if you can see my girls over here. They're playing, they are playing with magnet people. So it's really just a fun toy, and it's like, oh, we have that in our house already. But this can typically only be played with during school time. And this is typically our school time, and I was in the schoolroom, and so they pulled out this tote. This is not one that they play. They take this tote to their bedroom. No. This is strictly a school time tote, or if I'm needing a little bit of quiet time, I'll say, hey, run, go get that tote, and you guys can play with it. But it's not just a free-for-all. And I think that kind of gives it the edge of exciting, where they can actually wait for the tote and wait for those toys, and it's kind of a new thing every time. So we have a thing of Jenga, but they use them as blocks. We have a whole bunch of felt pieces where they can make different scenes with felts. My older youngers like that. We have a couple Mr. Potato Head things. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. I actually have this on my Christmas list for my kids this year because I just don't feel like we have enough of them. We have magnet tiles, huge. If you don't know about them, oh my gosh, you should. These are pieces that magnetize together, and you can create all sorts of creations with them. So magnet tiles is something we really, really love. You okay, baby? We have tons of board puzzles, not too many, we just have a couple, but I don't keep the pieces out. The pieces are all in a bag, so part of building these, oh, we have one talking to us. Part of building these is finding the pieces that match. And we have big floor puzzles with like 30 pieces in them. We have counting monkeys. It's funny because it seems like, oh, that's kind of an educational toy. Exactly right. My little one will take these counting monkeys and hang them all on the dresser behind me and like organize them. And by color, I'll say, oh, give me the blue one, give me the red one, because he doesn't really know his numbers yet. So it's still a fun, engaging activity. Oh my gosh, this one has been a fan favorite for years. It's a little tiny bag, so it's not very many, but it's animals. You can get these at the dollar store. We've gotten a handful of them over the years, and we love them. They make these huge scenes up with these animals. Really, really a good investment. We have lacing. This is my older ones love lacing, so we have some lacing cards. Target Dollar Spot. These are fun. These are like little flower connects things they love to play with. I use this a lot in math. These are my links. We count by groupings, we're doing multiplication, but also it's fun that they just make necklaces and bracelets with them. And we have another bag of animals. So we love our animals, our reptiles. Like I said, dollar store. You'll be amazed if you tote them and you say, here, play with this. The creation goes wild. Are you saying hi? So I just have a huge tote, see? And all of these activities go in this tote. And the tote stays in the schoolroom, and it's ready to go for them when they're ready to play. So I hope that was a little bit of a little tidbit, a little encouraging way to know that you can homeschool with littles. It It's not going to be a breeze, but here might be a little tip to help you accomplish it a little bit easier.